Good morning. This is Grassroots Rising, and I'm your host, Jimmy Skogard. In today's episode, I want to talk about a campaign visit we did in Laramie, Wyoming. Some days the campaign trail feels a little routine, but not in Laramie. That one kind of stays with me. I met students, volunteers, and neighbors who care deeply about Wyoming, about the future we're building together. I left Laramie reminded that our state still has strong roots and a bright future worth investing in. One of the strongest parts of the trip was our tour of Wyotech. What I saw there was discipline, purpose, and a pride in craftsmanship. I saw students learning the skills that keep Wyoming moving: diesel mechanics, auto mechanics, welding, and the trades that build, repair, and maintain the systems we depend on every day. That's not an abstract education. That's real preparation for real life. That's young men and women learning how to carry responsibility. We talk a lot about the future as if it's some distant thing. In Laramie, that future was right there in front of us. It was on that shop floor, using those tools, training and focusing, preparing to contribute. Wild Tech stands as a model of what Wyoming can rally behind: useful education, serious work, and an opportunity tied to skill and effort. When we invest in that kind of training, we invest in more than one campus. We invest in families, we invest in communities, we invest in the long-term strength of Wyoming. A student who gains a skill more than a paycheck, a student who gains confidence, a family that gains stability, a community that gains capacity, and a state that gains reliance. That was only part of what made Laramie stand out. I spent time with our regular volunteers and supporters, people giving up their time and energy because they believe Wyoming deserves honest leadership and a better path forward. These were thoughtful conversations, serious conversations, conversations rooted in both hope and concerns. We had a conversation with Brett Glass that lasted for about 45 minutes, aired on FM 93.5, Eric Henderson's talk shop in Laramie, Wyoming. In our conversation with Brett, we talked about the issues that are facing us all in Wyoming: the economy, the runaway deficit. We had some in-depth conversations that were really well thought out. That's why I'd like to thank Brett for that. Thank you, Brett, for having those conversations with us. And from those conversations, we went to the student union and we set up and visited with several students. We ran into some acquaintances, some folks from the past. We met with students who were concerned about the direction that the country is headed. We met with folks who recognize the impact that labels are having upon our conversations as we try to govern ourselves. We talk to people who are tired of division, tired of outrage, tired of politics that keep us angry, keep us distracted, leaving us weaker, leaving us with the noise. We talked with people who want something steadier, something more honest, something that helps us build instead of break. That's the choice that's in front of us, Wyoming. What kind of future do we want? Do we want a future shaped by fear, resentment, and retribution? Or do we want a future built through shared effort, strong communities, and long-term investment in one another? I know which one I choose. I choose the Wyoming that works together. I choose the future where skilled work is honored. I choose the future where students can see a path forward. I choose the future where families can build a life with dignity. I choose the future where politics is rooted in truth, integrity, accountability, and common purpose. Laramie gave me a glimpse of that future. It looked like students learning valuable skills. It looked like volunteers showing up. It looked like neighbors having honest conversations about where we are and where we need to go. It looks like a community that still believes the future is worth building. That is what long-term civic investment means to me. It means investing in people before spectacle. It means investing in education, in work, in the community before we talk division. It means choosing what strengthens us. Laramie reminded me of something simple and important. We are stronger when we work together. If you look to the future and you're wondering whether we still have the will to help build something better, then it's time to rise up, volunteer, share your story, speak up, help us invest in the people and the places that will carry Wyoming forward, because agency means the ability to decide our future for ourselves. We still hold that power, but only if we use it. Our children and our grandchildren's legacy is in our hands now. Please join the movement at skogard2026.org. I thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.